This item is just not that good. Winter, what are you thinking here ahead of game 2? How are you liking this Ember, Morphling, Centaur, Tri-Core lineup?
Based on the stats, Geek Fam has only lost a game against Morphling, so I'd say Neon has a good chance, right?
We're gonna lose.
But based on the Doom against the Morphling matchup, I would say that Morphling's done this game.
Really?
Nah, you're gonna have to just rush Lincoln's. I think this game his build has to be altered. Go Lincoln's rush, and then you buy your. I guess you still go Manta into Kanda. Okay, that guy is way too fast. Still dead.
Well, the Blood Grenade will certainly help with that. And they give first blood to Mac. That is kind of the dream start, really, if you're Geek Fam.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, so what so the rework to Meteor Hammer, they put a Kaya in the darn thing with a crown.
Do you know what else I put my Kaya in?
Your charcoal butter toast. I mean, you have to say yes. I mean, come on, don't leave me hanging.
Yes. No, I actually put my Kaya on everything.
That's pretty good. Rune fights, both for Neon. And are they going to end up with... Yeah, they should get 3 here, as Geek Fam will recover their lonely rune down bottom.
So is that even? Feeding first blood and getting 3 runes?
No, absolutely not. I mean, Mac is going to have such an early bottle that Ken is going to really start feeling the pain.
And this matchup is tough for the Ember. But should be able to just farm and just, obviously there's not going to be much of a kill threat. So on the side lanes, this is the fun lane. The Centaur lane against the Tusk Luna. Oh, so they actually have Tusk and Luna and Chen and Doom on the same lane. Alright, interesting. They just want the Chen. I guess they didn't want the Chen down here against the Cotter. I wanted to dodge that matchup.
Do you think it's more about having a ranged hero up here so that the NP and
oh
don't
yeah,
have too easy of a time?
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons too. Range melee.
Yeah, to try and keep a little bit more of a balance here. That way Tusk, he is a little bit of a bigger threat to the Keeper of the Light. I think Coddle versus Chen is also fine, honestly, for Chen, but perhaps, with some gap close, you can use the Ice Shards to neutralize the move speed advantage that Bombi has. I kind of like the sound of that a little bit better. And also Luna can better utilize tag team than a Doom, right? Who doesn't really have any need for that.
Oh, so he actually went for the Aura at level 1, Divine Favor, so he's been using it to trade. So,
dude, it's back. Brainless Chen is back. You don't need to micro. You don't even take a point in Holy Persuasion. You just Penitence, Divine Favor yourself, and just start fighting. You start beating up all these heroes.
And you're universal, so why not just farm a Rapier?
Dude, you're so smart. I was trying to do the Faceless Void in Turbo mode in between our first and second series because we had a lot of time. But sadly, people kept picking Faceless Void carry, so I didn't have the opportunity.
Try again later.
Yep. Basically, as soon as this game ends, I'll be queuing right in there. We'll see how it goes, and I'll update you tomorrow.
Is that an invite for me?
Huh?
Is that an invite for me to join?
You want to be my other support when I play Faceless Void support
no.
in Turbo? I didn't think you did.
All right. The Luna's actually struggling big time bot lane against the Centaur and Coddle, even with the Tusk. 7 CS to the 12. He's not having a very good time here.
Mid lane's going okay, though. Ken's doing just fine, holding his own. Bottle is already dry for Ken, and I think Mac is about to get his delivered. Seems like he valued the double bracer here first, allowing him to tank through some of these early flame guards. Difficult, though, right, for the Kunkka here, especially if they're going to try and bring a hero down to kill you. Blood Grenade, nice Torrent, prevents the Sprout from coming through. That might be enough to save his life as Ken hit by the X mark. Sleight of Fist in a second. Perfect timing there from Mac. What a play! That was some really, really high-level Kunkka mechanics right there.
just in time. All the mid players, they know exactly how much time they have. Like mid lane is like such a crazy lane. Like only the craziest players like want to deal with this. If you make a mistake, it's only your fault. No one else. And everybody knows precisely how much time they have in the lane.
That's true, but when I lose my mid lane, it's because you placed the ward in the wrong spot. I just want to make that.
Yeah.
And it's because you didn't TP to fill my bottle.
It's okay. I understand. I understand how it feels to play me.
Bottom, Bombi is going to be able to avoid those shards, so he is just fine. Could have been a bit of a sticky situation for them there, especially with level 2 tag team now. Yeah, he did not want to be caught in there.
How is Doom doing? The Doom's having a decent time. 16-6 to the 20-4 on the Morphling.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, I think most importantly, it's given Scam some free time to really start doing his thing. That is farm. That's his thing right now. His Doom doesn't really need a babysitter here. He's got the bracer. Will be going for those phase boots, right? So he's going to be able to shrug off a lot of this right-click damage coming through from Castaway, who is TPing mid a second time. Round number 2 this time. Scam is already making the rotation on through Boulder, hurling at Ken, but it's not going to change it different as Mac, this time, he goes down. Neon, in fact, bringing 2 of their supports here. But it's still going to be a TP away in time here from Scam.
Oh, nice TP. He actually didn't TP all the way back to base. He TP'd to the tower.
He's got regen, doesn't need to. And look, he's going to activate Divine Favor on himself. No, he's not. I guess he doesn't need to with the salve running. But it amps your healing as well.
You're such a nerd on this hero.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. He's so fun. I think Chen's one of the best heroes in the game. He's like such a beautiful design, right? Like imagine, not like the hero itself, obviously, especially Scam really, I mean, like myself, enjoys the rat mount, which is just like the funniest thing. The Rat King. But so many of MOBAs, so many games, in these PvP games, they have all these neutrals that don't really do anything. They're just kind of like little monster blobs. And Dota's like, what if we gave the ability for you to just dominate these things? And then they updated them, and now they have levels, and it's fairly balanced, and you can do a lot of cool things with them. It's really one of my favorite things about Dota. You get to really flex your big Dota brain,
Radiant are scanning.
There's always a way to play a skill build or a item build in a different game, like in a given game. That's why Dota is so complex. Like this build will only work in this given situation, this given scenario.
Yeah. And I think Chen gives you a lot of opportunities to find stuff like that. Especially in a Dota 5v5 game, being able to do just silly things. So he's grabbed the Ogre Frost Mage. And, well, this is going to make life very easy now for Cox. He can just kind of come over every now and then and apply one. But he might be needed down bottom where Mac, actually, he TP's in first because they're trying to make a play onto Natsumi. Boat being called in. JG, he's tanky, though. He's really tanky, but eventually killed off by one last Lucent Beam. Good rotation there. Ultimately, the Chen, he can keep doing his thing. He's going to stack these Ancients and pick up his Wisdom Rune. So no contest here, as Castaway did use his teleport to try and get the kill down bottom. Geek fam staying on top of things here so far in game number 2, but it's also a much more even start here, right? This time around, Chidori on the Morphling has the early Ring of Health. He's not wasting any time here, Windsor. Definitely going into that Lincoln Sphere pretty much as soon as possible.
I mean, against Doom, this is what you have to do. I don't feel like you can actually be greedy and get some Dragonlance or Falcon Blade. It's just not ideal.
Hold on, mid lane, Mac. Try and fight through this. There's going to be
Chakra
a Chakra
magic.
Magic to essentially refresh these Searing Chains, but Mac's going to get away in time. And a good use of that level 1 X mark. Top instead. Castaway is going to go down. Jing kind of went through the Twin Gate just to watch him die and doesn't really want to waste the mana to go back, but isn't really going to do much here either. This is an interesting stack as well that Natsumi is farming up. I wonder who stacked this for him. I usually don't see this area get stacked like this. It's a triple stack at one point. That's kind of something. Whoa. Bombi. That's going to be unlucky for him. Trapped on the wrong side here. And will be beaten to a pulp with that tag team and the creeps now coming in. My god, Scam's so far, and he already has mana boots.
It's a Chen. Chen's always meant to be farm, and he's almost going to have his level 6. Around 9 minutes. I mean,
Yeah. Pretty good.
the ball up is going to commence very, very soon. The Chen with the heals and the creeps and the Doom and the Conquer with X Mark. It's very, very scary.
Yep,
And
run
yeah,
buff
and
as
you-
well, right, to fight with. You're going to be amping a lot of these, this early
Plus,
physical damage
with the
with tag
save.
team.
Yeah, with the save as well on Snowball.
Yeah, true. That's a good point, right? Snowball save, which is maybe going to be useful against the Centaur, especially, I think, is going to be really bothered by that ability. A good point. What will Neon have to face down this death ball? Perhaps Castaway can get up the vessel in time, as Cox not too happy to see Ken rotating here. Chidori even thinking, pardon me, about making a move here, and now will commit. Hand of God is already out as the Doom's actually onto the Ember Spirit. Max rotated on through. Bo combo. Bo catches Chidori here as well as they get the kill onto Ken. Completely turning this on its head, as even Castaway is going to struggle to catch up to with the Doom, given the phase boots versus lack of boots now on Castaway. Should result in a second death here as he only traps the potato. Oh my goodness, and they get a kill down bottom onto JG? That's troublesome here. They're winning basically all 3 of the lanes at the same time.
Quite surprising that the Luna actually killed the Centaur. He's only have 2 points in Lucent Beam. I mean, that's the power of Master of Madness plus level 3 tag team. It's a lot of physical damage. Mid lane.
Jane getting dove yet again. Is going to be able to actually that illuminate. Still ticking down slowly, buying some time with the snowball. TPs are coming through from Scammy, who does not have the Hand of God, only the Divine Favor to try and keep him topped up, and there's just too much damage here. But Mac is returning. He's got boat in 10 more seconds. They intend to try and defend this as the Fortify is going to get used here early on. Scam dying underneath his tier 2 tower. Doesn't have too much more regen to use as Ken gets on back to underneath his tier 1. However, with Cox and Mac now jumping in, they may be able to... No. Good remnant out by Ken, preemptively already having one place. That was very smart. But the tower is defended still, so... You know, even Scam with his death is going to do just a little bit, right? Causing the Coddle to overextend. No heroes hitting that tier 1 tower. Staying alive just a bit longer.
Yeah, and Conquer is also getting a Blitz. I mean, this is a very interesting item build on this hero. Chen's going for a quick mech.
Oh, look at this. Look at this swashbuckle. Oh, boy.
Swashbuckle.
one.
Swashbuckle.
Not swashbuckle, Tidebringer. It does sound like he would be a swashbuckler, though, which for some reason to me is a pirate.
You know, that's how much I trust you. I was thinking that you were trying to make a pun with that.
It's not a very good pun. Come on. You know my puns are not even that smart. It's just the dumbest things I can really come up with.
Yeah, but you know what they say about comedy? It doesn't matter whether it sounds smart or not. What matters is if the person listening to it laughs.
That is true. That is true.
Comedy is judged by laughter.
Jing is running for his life here, buying some space and time as there's a smoke after him. They will reveal the Ember now underneath his tier 1 tower. And especially with Max so low on HP, it seems like they will not bother. He's TPing, but he's TPing back home to continue farming here. So, tier 1 bottom is going to be sacrificed now. They will get another Fortify for Geek Fam as soon as they lose their tower if they want to continue this push. In the middle lane, as down goes the tower, they can choose to fortify the creep wave, but they won't. They're going to go ahead and just be happy they force some rotations. That is not Sumi. Coming back through the Twin Gate. Is Ken actually dead here? Holy moly. The silence from the Mask of Madness preventing Natsumi from collecting the kill with the Lucent Beam. A slight miscalculation there. Even then, I guess with the Max Flame Guard, he might have lived anyway. So it was probably the right move to go for that bonus attack speed there. But that was close onto the Ember Spirit. They're going to try mid now onto JG. Good hoof stomp, but he's going to be swept up by that boat and now Torrent. And they have a Hurricane. Back on over to the high ground you go, JG.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, he actually finished a blade mail on the center.
Oh.
Okay, so no blink. Just wanting to fight early with the flame now.
Well,
It's
What do you
kind of
think
good
about that?
against the Eclipse and the Scorch Earth and the Bolt. I don't know, I feel like without the dagger, it's a bit iffy. Like they're gonna rely on the slide chains a lot.
this is also just a ton of damage, can I say? You have Max Lunar Blessing, you have Vlad's Aura as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, they are farming quickly and already in position to be able to steal away this Wisdom Rune. They're going to try and give it to Mac, but wow. Okay. I was using my doubt voice there, raising my inflection to kind of imply that I didn't think Mac was going to be able to make it. Boy, was I wrong, but he might just pay the price here. Illuminate coming on in. He has a boat in 5 seconds, going to try and fight through this one. 12 wand charges and the Vlads is all he has. And stuck on this tiny bridge. There's a lot of traffic here. Snowball save is going to maybe deny the rum buff here, however, and it does. So he doesn't have that Captain's Coco's rum. On this bridge is where his final resting place will be. Caught in the traffic jam. That's a bit unlucky for him. I've actually never seen a fight on this little damn bridge.
Now you've seen it all.
Yeah, truly.
I've seen this fight a lot in the car park spaces.
Yeah,
Everybody's
exactly.
trying to
right.
go through that small. Everybody's trying to fight for that one spot.
Griff, our absolute nerd of an observer, is naming the bridge of Khazad-dûm. He even knows the exact place. You gotta respect it. All right, Mage Slayer online now for the Ember Spirit. He's pretty tanky now, able to dish out some more damage. He's still about a half item behind in terms of the itemization for, say, like Mac, Natsumi, or even Cox. But Chidori is keeping pace, and he is going to be a little bit of a difficult Doom target now that he has that first item Lincoln's completed. Seems to be like he's heading back into the match style. Mac going for a walk through the woods. Don't know if this is really where he wanted to end up, though. Rum buff is going to be applied as now the team is running on in to support him. This NP dying to the snowball as JG missed out on that hoof stomp, actually. Jing slow to a crawl by the Solar Guardian. Is going to be allowed to continue fighting here as Mac with Coco's Rum still applied, looking to extend this fight. Natsumi is running on in. That's a level 1 Eclipse with 2 level 2 Lucent Beams. JG forced to use the Stampede as he actually looks to try and turn and perhaps fight this a bit better. There's no way that juke works, right? There's like literally no way, right? Right? Okay, yeah, I was right. They let him try and think he was going to escape. In the meantime, they focus down onto Ken. Jing hits him with the voice lines, and this one, Winter, it might be starting to ball out of control.
Chidori still has a perfect game before that happened, so that's his first death. Kind of dash a lot of the hopes that Neon have on him.
Dire's middle tower.
It's going to be very, very hard from now on. I mean, the Doom is going to have his blink, and he has a Lincoln's break right now with the Purge. It's tough, you know? It's very, very tough. Like, even if you react and you have your strength morph up, you still die, because Doom doesn't allow you to heal. What can you do? What can you do? I feel like they don't really even have a lot of moves because the Centaur doesn't have dagger. So your only way of jumping a hero is with slide plus chains. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much trying to control them with Solar Bind at least. And Sprout. Look, it's certainly not easy here, and I like this move a lot from Geek Fam. They have a Luna in the enemy triangle stealing some stacks, and they're here to protect her should any danger come.
Yeah,
There's danger on the way.
There is danger coming, but far away.
Yeah, it's still far from the horizon. Max going to cut the wave mid lane, and they're going to glyph. We'll see if Neon Esports, yeah, they'll hold the position here as they do continue sieging down this tier 1 tower, but it might be in exchange for a tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Ooh, lots of couriers getting killed there, actually.
Under attack.
That was a lot of couriers. Someone's Ag Scepter, I think, was on that.
Dire's bottom tower.
I don't know. I thought I saw an axe on there. We'll see here as the fight's now kicking off. They're onto Chidori. They did break his Lincoln Spear already. They're looking for a Doom target, and now they have it. They want the Ember Spirit first. They're not really that scared of Chidori, and perhaps they're right. The Snowball is going to be now targeted. I'm not sure where it went, actually, but the Kunkka No, everyone's fine. Jing even refusing to die finally is going to die thanks to that buyback of the Ember Spirit. The damage is going to be too high. And Chidori able to waveform back up to the high ground, but he's being chased down and slowed by the purge of one of the Harpy creeps. Everyone except the Tusk is still quite healthy as Ken. Did he actually Remnant back in? Ken wants to extend this fight? All right, we'll be able to get up to the high ground safely. That was a bold move right there.
Yeah, I mean, the group up of the Chen is just way too strong right now with all the auras. The mech, the blats, the drums, the Luna's blessing. Just overwhelming. And with the tag team, they're just way too scary right now. Morphling still needs some time to get another item up, to get to the Kanda.
Dire are scanning.
Game is hard. They have to try to, I like what they're doing, they have to try to find a place somewhere. They're smoking up, trying to run into the enemy team even though they don't have a dagger on the center.
Yeah, but they do have Searing Chains. They found a good target here in Skem, but he has the Self-Divine Favor, and now he's got a team ready to back him up. They're really chasing. The Adaptive Strike's not enough, and the Snowball pulling him back onto Ken. Down he goes. Chidori really just wants to get a single kill here, but look how fast Chen is now, especially with the Bullwhip. X marks the spot, bringing JG back. He caught a glimpse of what would have been a sweet, sweet kill onto the Chen, and won't find one. Chidori, at least, able to actually focus and take down Natsumi. That's a lot of gold into his pocket. It'll be pretty useful if he can just live long enough to spend it. Taken down in a beautiful snowball save, stopping the death of Mac, thanks to that Illuminate. Oh man, the Walrus Punch as well. What a fight. My goodness, Jing. What a fight from you.
What a player. All this position for melee heroes. He remember his Tiny yesterday, and today he's showing off with his Tusk. I mean, I respect Neon for doing that. I think they needed to try and do something drastic, even though Santo was very close to his blink. They decided, nope, there is no more waiting. We have to go. We have to try.
Just really, really well done.
Dire's top tower is under
For them
attack.
now, things are, well, they're just going to get hard from here on out. There's no other way but to try and go for some of these pick-off plays, try and look for some of these +1 kills, and I fear at this stage, 16k, 21 minutes in, first Roshan is going to go down very quickly here. We might be in for another one of these, maybe not impossible, but highly difficult games again. Dota Plus at this point giving them a 95-5 chance. And first Roche, Aegis into the inventory here of the Luna. Chidori about to finish off the Manta style here. This paper got very expensive after they changed the ultimate orb to the diadem. Skem, who by the way is a Chen, is level 13 compared to the level 12 of this Ken Ember Spirit. I think kind of, you know, a bit indicative on the way that this game is going.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, and he's about to finish the pipe. I think the pipe is going to be the nail in the coffin. That's the only damage they have right now, magic. They don't have much physical damage. Once you get the pipe barrier up, I think that's it. Nobody's dying in the fights.
Dire's top tower is under
400 gold. A ring is expensive right now. Ring of
That ring
Taras.
is, yeah, it's very expensive.
Dire's top tower is under
Neutral tower top goes down
Dire's top tower
without as much as a whimper here from Neon Esports, as they are desperately farming their way towards what they hope will be the next item that will allow them to extend this game just that much more. Natsumi is saving his skill points in case he needs to put them... Okay, now he has. He's committed into putting them into the Eclipse. I was like, once again, just saving the skill, just casually tanking the tier 3 tower while he clears the creep wave on the enemy high ground. No need for him to be up there. So dangerous. Just the way that this game is going. No play now behind the lines as they may try and go up on this creep wave. There's a Blink Dagger on the Tusk, an Ag Scepter now ready to go, and a Tidal Wave for Mac. We'll see if it's going to be Kunkka's Water Park or if Geek Fam are going to be washed out of this high ground push.
I mean, they have to do something. Once the tower goes down, the glaive are gonna start bouncing, and then good luck.
Dire's top tower is under
They did cut the wave, and Castaway is indeed cutting a second wave, so that's something. Bot and mid have been shoved in, so that will force back Geek Fam for now. That is something, even though it didn't look like they did anything. They did. Mac, when hunting, yep, finds his prey.
Radiant's bottom
Point Storm even committed here. Yeah, swap back into Kunkka's Water Park. Excuse me, sir. No running in Kunkka's Water Park, says back as blinded. He is still going to be able to get this kill onto Castaway. Oh, no. What's going on mid as well? Mid lane, Cox finds a Doom onto Ken. So he's dead already as Chidori is going to morph into Natsume, who has the shard online. He's really doing some damage. Can he really just 1v1 Chidori here? You bet your bottom dollar that he can. Cox now unable to catch up to Bombi as they can still at least get around these ice shards. Bombi trying hopelessly to TP away in front of a Luna. Lucent Theme is going to cut his hopes short. And guess what? The creep wave is back top after Mac extinguished the NP top lane. And now it is time for the glaives to be bouncing.
tower has fallen.
Time to finish the game, says Natsumi. I'm tired of this Kotal Ember Spirit
Has
shenanigans.
fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Swagon's like perfectly positioned to bounce glaives between the buffer building and the tower. That's kind of unlucky. Well, Age is still online for 45 seconds, but Luna, having popped the BKB in that 1v1 exchange with the Morphling, is going to go ahead and take it a bit easy now. We need to push out some other waves, as what Mac's doing down bottom. The items, the gold, I mean, all really just pushing in favor for Geek Fam now. Dory is picked up here, by the way. They see him. Cox has the purge, so he can try and go for the kill here, but I guess he just doesn't really want to. Needs to get through that Linken's. It needs to be mindful of the Manta style. Doom has a fairly long cast animation, which you can actually do some shenanigans with something like a Manta.
I'm just trying to come out of the base to play with.
Oh
this
my god,
ops.
JG! Look at this legendary builds. He's going for Workhorse. Oh no, that's the Coddle. Honestly, their portraits look almost the same. If you click on the Coddle and then you click on JG, like the portraits.
Sure.
What do you mean? Look at the skin. They look exactly the same. They're both a hair.
Yes. Let's go fight.
Yeah, fight time. Oh, JG's already dead. Blade Mount not saving him there. And the Doom, it's onto Ken, but they need someone to cancel his TP. Oh, no, he is not going to make it out, so he canceled it himself, I believe. JG, having bought back, now finds himself already in the low ground where he's Walrus Punch, Tidal Waved on over to Natsumi, who, trapped inside the Sprout, is just having kills delivered to him. Like it's grab delivery here. Looking for perhaps one more now is Chidori, attempting to escape out from this game. Castaway, the only hero with buyback now, is Chidori pushed further and further from the relative safety of his fountain. I say relative because look at where he dies, right outside the fountain in Neon. They just have to call it. This one is all over. Geek Fam take a resounding 2-0 victory here to make it to the final day. They are in the best of 5. Congratulations to them.
Oh, what a statement game, you know. They basically only lost one game in the first series, and